As many of you know, Mr. Holcomb was my high school principal for some of my time at North Attleboro High School, and ever since I first met him, he always encouraged me to follow my passions and to work with others in our community, no matter who they were. I think we all owe you a debt of gratitude for everything that you have given. And I want to express my sincere thanks, not just as a state representative, but as a friend. I wanted to present Mr. Superintendent Holcomb with a citation on behalf of the Massachusetts House of Representatives. So thank you, Scott, for all that you've done, and thank you, school committee, for all that you've done to support our district. Thank you.
It's been probably the last 3 or 4 years have been nothing like I've ever experienced, and yet everyone comes together. And after 25 years, you know, it's a job well done. Not just for every individual student, but the students particularly under your charge in your classroom, and for the school committee here that you've served for all those years.
Really can't tell you how much different it is sitting here when it was 5 years ago, when it was just nothing but doom and gloom and layoffs and we can't do this because we don't have money. And Scott kind of really changed the direction that the schools were going in into. You know, we're not going to blame, you know, failures on money. We're going to celebrate success regardless if we have money. And you know what? It really changed the culture, and you can start seeing it around the schools that people are proud.
Just the amount of work that's been done, and you know, sort of when we would do your evaluation each year, I'd be like, well, it's not going to be this hard next year. Like, it's not going to be this hard next year, and it always was. And so thank you for getting us to this point.
You were absolutely lockstep with us, and I think that was a big first step, bringing town and school together for a common purpose and a common vision for what we wanted to be. So I'll never forget it, and I don't think the town is ever going to forget those contributions.
You know, when I came in as a really eager PTO mom at the ELC with a lot of questions, you listened to every single one, and you listened critically, and when there was something that needed to be done, you always did it.
But I'd be remiss if I didn't say that, you know, a leader's only as good as the people they're surrounded by. So the real thanks goes to all the people that were by my side through thick and thin. You care about children at the core of everything you do as a teacher. Many of those people are still going to be here after I leave. So that legacy that you talk about, things that were accomplished, will continue to thrive under John's leadership. And I'm very glad that I got to serve here for 11 years in 3 different capacities, and I wouldn't change that for the world.